There's a long stretch of highway past the county fair, where the cornfields fade into open air. I put the pedal down, don't know where to start, just driving dusty roads and a broken heart. Your picture's lying on the passenger seat, next to a map and memories. The radio plays our favorite part, while I chase these dusty roads and broken hearts. Every mile marker calls your name, every sunset looks the same. Dusty roads and broken hearts, that's where every leaving starts. Tires roll but I stay the same, running wild from the hurt and pain. Windshield full of lonely stars, rearview mirror full of scars. I can't outrun what tore apart these dusty roads and broken hearts. Truck stop coffee at 2 a.m. Neon lights and worn out men. Jukebox crying an old sad song about love that didn't last too long. I thought time would set me free, but your shadow keeps following me, like a ghost riding in the dark down these dusty roads and broken hearts. Every town feels cold and strange, every prayer sounds the same. Dusty roads and broken hearts, that's how every goodbye starts. I left the porch light burning bright, but I drove away that night. Gravel sings beneath my wheels, like it knows just how I feel. I'm just a man falling apart on dusty roads and broken hearts. Maybe love's just a gamble roll, sometimes you win, sometimes you fold. Maybe I gave you all I had, maybe forever ain't meant to last. But if I see your town again, I don't know if I'll pull back in. Dusty roads and broken hearts, Lord, it's tearing me apart. Headlights cut the midnight sky, but they can't dry these eyes. If there's a place where healing starts, it ain't on these back road parts. I'm just driving through the dark with dusty roads and broken hearts. That engine hums like a lonely song, another night, another town gone, till the wheels stop rolling where you are. It's dusty roads and broken hearts.
Found your letter on the windowsill. Smelled of whiskey, ink and will. The words were faded, torn by time, but every line still read like rhyme.
You wrote of love and dreams we shared, and how you hoped I still care.
Letters from the old saloon, underneath the silver moon. Your handwriting shakes in every line, a ghostly voice from another time. Letters from the old saloon.
Sing a bittersweet old tune. I raise my glass to the love we knew. Every word still feels so true.
The band was playing that same old song, the one we danced to all night long. The floorboards creaked, the lights burned dim, and I could almost feel your skin.
The bartender said, son, you've stayed too late, but I can't outrun this twist of fate.
Letters from the old saloon, underneath the silver moon. Your handwriting shakes in every line, a ghostly voice from another time. Letters from the old saloon.
Sing a bittersweet old tune. I raise my glass to the love we knew. Every word still feels so true.
Now the paper's worn, the ink has bled,
But your words still live inside my head.
letters from the old saloon.
Still hum that same old tune.
Through the whiskey haze and midnight gloom,
I hear your heart across the room.
yeah, letters from the old saloon.
Still whisper me and you.
Riding through the valleys where the wind still sighs, underneath the same wide open skies. The campfire fades, the stars still glow, and I hear the songs from years ago. Old leather creaks, my shadow falls on ghostly towns and canyon walls. Echoes of the old west calling me home through the dust and the nights I've roamed. Voices of the past in the tumbleweed breeze, whispering tales of the life I used to lead. Yeah, I still hear them, soft and blessed, those echoes of the old west. I've seen the rivers, I've crossed the plains, carried my heart through joy and pain.
saddle's worn, but the road goes on where every mile sings a cowboy song. Sometimes I stop and close my eyes and see her smile beneath those skies. Echoes of the old west calling me home through the dust and the nights I'd roam. Voices of the past in the tumbleweed breeze, whispering tales of the life I used to lead. Yeah, I still hear them, soft and blessed, those echoes of the old west. Fire burns low, but the spirit's alive out in the land where the legends survive. Every mountain holds a memory true of all the roads that led me to you. And when the dawn paints a desert gold, I'll ride again where the stories are told. Echoes of the old west calling me home through the dust and the nights I've roamed. From the silence of time their voices confess the heart still beats the old west. So I'll keep riding till the day I rest, chasing the echo of the old west.
There's a bar on the edge of town where the lights stay low and the sun goes down. Neon flickers like a broken dream, and the jukebox hums in between. I'll take a seat where we used to be, order something strong and cheap. Then that old band starts playing slow, and the steel guitar begins to moan. Every note cuts clean and deep, like promises we couldn't keep. Guitar memories crying out your name to me. Every slide and every bend feels like we're back there again. That lonesome sound won't set me free. It pulls you right back next to me. In every chord I still believe in steel guitar memories. I remember dancing close that night under strings of yellow light. Your head lay softly on my chest, saying this was where you felt best. We were young and wild and free, just two hearts in harmony. But love don't always stay in key. sometimes it fades off quietly. Now that same old melody is playing tricks on me. Steel guitar memories dripping like Tennessee whiskey. Every vibrato, every cry feels like your last goodbye. Try to laugh, I try to leave, but that sound won't let me be. It keeps on whispering softly through steel guitar memories. Maybe it's just a simple song, but it's where our love belongs. Frozen in a minor key, forever playing back to me. If I could change that melody, I'd bring you back in harmony. Steel guitar memories echo through this heart of me. Every tear falls silently in perfect broken harmony, till that jukebox sets me free, or the band forgets the key. I'll be right here listening to steel guitar memories. Neon lights fade into blue, but every song still sounds like you. And in that last slow melody, you're still dancing here with me.
Dawn is breaking, the sky turns gray. Another night just fades away. My boots are heavy, my mind is torn from every place I've been and worn.
The wind keeps whispering soft and low. Sun, there's still a ways to go. Ride me down the lonesome road, where stories live and dreams unfold. Through the dust, through the pain, through the thunder, through the rain, every mile I've come to know still rides with me wherever I go. Ride me down the lonesome road to where my heart calls home.
To where my heart calls home.
I've seen the faces, I've heard the lies, under countless western skies. But the truth still burns, it never fades, like sunset fire on canyon shades.
The night keeps humming a lonely song. Been riding this trail for far too long.
Ride me down the lonesome road, where stories live and dreams unfold. Through the dust, through the pain, through the thunder, through the rain, every mile I've come
ride me down the lonesome road.
Let the rivers gently flow.
Every dream I've ever known will meet me when I'm home. Yeah, ride me down that lonesome road to where my heart belongs.
The road ahead is long and wide and wide. The sun sets low, I've got no guide. My boots are worn, my heart's still strong. Been riding this road for far too long. The dust it clings, the wind it screams, but I keep chasing dust and dreams. Dust and dreams, that's all I own. A restless heart, a life alone. Through the storms and endless plains, I ride through joy, I ride through pain. Every mile's a memory gleam on this road of dust and dreams. I've seen towns rise and I've seen them fall, heard the echoes of a distant call. The whiskey burns, the campfire glows. Where this road ends nobody knows. The night gets cold, the stars redeem. The wanderer lost in dust and dreams. Dust and dreams, that's all I own. A restless heart, life alone. Through the storms and endless plains, I ride through joy, I ride through pain. Every mile's a memory gleam on this road of dust and dreams. If you find me where the canyon sleeps, where the earth still holds the secrets deep, know I found peace in what it seems, in the endless dance of dust and dreams. Dust and dreams, they never fade. They shape the life a drifter made. No riches gained, no crown, no schemes, just miles of road and dust and dreams. The dawn will rise, the light will gleam, and I'll ride on through dust and dreams.
another dusty town. Boots are worn and my heart's been found in the smoke of bars and the sound of strings. I've been chasing ghosts of younger things. Every mile's a memory, every scar's a name. In this cowboy life, nothing stays the same. So pour me a shot of the life I've seen, down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where love once burned and the fire still gleams. In the ashes of my dust, whiskey dreams. She left a letter by the old oak tree, said, "Cowboy, don't you wait for me." Now her words still echo through the plains, like a lonely tune that calls my name. And the wind still hums that melody of what we were and what'll never be. So pour me a shot of the life I've seen, down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where love once burned and the fire still gleams. In the ashes of my dust, whiskey dreams. I've played my songs for the stars above. I lost my youth, but I found my love. Every tear I've shed on this endless road has turned to gold in the tales I've told. And when I ride into that final dawn, they'll say the cowboy soul rides on. So pour me a shot of the life I've seen, down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where hearts don't break, they just fade in between the echoes of dust and whiskey dreams. Yeah, the dust will settle, the whiskey will fade, but the songs I've sung will never age. 'Cause out in the west, where freedom beams, I'll live forever in my whiskey dream. Fire's glow is soft and low, through the window drifts the snow. My boots are dusty from the road, but here's the place I call my home.
Leads me back to peace of mind.
Boots by the fireplace, stories in the flames embrace. Whiskey warms this lonely soul, while time stands still, the night unfolds. The road was long, the fight was tough, but love like this is strong enough. just slowly fades away. Boots by the fireplace, stories in the flames embrace. Whiskey warms this lonely soul while time stands still, the night unfolds. The road was long, the fight was tough, but love like this is strong enough. Boots by the fireplace, I'm finally where I'm meant to stay. Now the snow keeps falling slow,
and I thank the stars for all I know.
Boots by the fireplace, dreams still dance in this quiet place. The world outside just fades away as my heart learns how to stay. Yeah, boots by the fireplace, and the fire burns my name. There's a neon glow on the edge of town where the jukebox plays and the sun goes down. Boots on wood and a smoky haze, lost souls drifting through the haze. I walked in slow with a heavy mind, trying hard to leave you behind. But that old bar knows my history, every corner's got a piece of me. Bartender pours what he knows I need, another round of memory. Honky-tonk moonlight shining down on shattered dreams in this worn-out town, spinning slow in your memory, like a vinyl heart stuck on repeat under that pale blue neon light. I almost feel you hold me tight, but it's just shadows in my sight and honky-tonk moonlight. Band strikes up a heartbreak tune, steel guitar crying to the moon. Couples sway where we once stood, back when love was feeling good. I see your smile in someone's face, turn around but it ain't the same. Guess some ghosts don't say goodbye, they just dance till closing time. Every chord cuts deep and slow, like a truth I already know. Honky-tonk moonlight, cold and white, keeps me here most every night. Every song just pulls me back down that old familiar track. Boot heels echo in the night, lonely hearts beneath the light, trying hard to make it right in honky-tonk moonlight. Maybe someday I'll walk away, find a brighter place to stay, but tonight this bar's my home, where broken hearts don't feel alone. If loving you was my mistake, it's one I'd gladly make again.
lights dim, another night wearing thin, but that moon's still shining bright over honky-tonk moonlight.
There's a wooden desk by the window frame where the wild wind whispers your name. Ink-stained hands and a heart laid bare, writing words to the empty air. Fields of gold stretch endlessly, but they don't mean much without you and me. Every sunset feels the same since you left this prairie plain. I fold these pages carefully, like somehow they'll bring you back to me. Letters from a lonely prairie, written slow and ordinary. Every line holds a memory of who we were and used to be. I send my love on a midnight breeze through endless skies and rustling trees, but all that comes back to me are letters from a lonely prairie. The barn still creaks like it did back then, when we were more than just best friends. Your laughter echoes in the yard, like it's trying to mend this broken heart. I tell you about the crops and rain, how not much here has really changed, except there's silence where you'd be, walking barefoot next to me. I sign my name with trembling hands, wishing you'd somehow understand. Letters from a lonely prairie, full of truth and temporary. Every word's a plea, you see, for you to come back home to me. I seal the envelope at pain and send it down that old dirt lane, but the only thing that stays with me are letters from a lonely prairie. Maybe you found a city light brighter than our country nights. Maybe you found someone new who gives you what I couldn't do. Still I write though there's no reply. I guess hope's the last thing to die. Letters from a lonely prairie, torn between brave and weary. Every tear falls quietly on paper stained with memory. If love can cross these open plains and ride the wind through storm and rain, then maybe one day you will see
these letters from a lonely prairie. Till then I'll sit by this window frame, whisper softly your sweet name, with faint regret and faded dreams on this wild and silent prairie scene.